Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be quickly speaking about Ice Spice and her deluxe album sales, and the conversation around that, it's been crazy. So if you're interested in her, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my popular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go on ahead and subscribe, and let's get into this video. Okay, so Ice Spice is in the news. This has hit the blogs. This is the only thing that's really in the blogs outside of her mic getting cut at that one show because she was late and the fans allegedly booing her and all that. Outside of that, this though is crazy. Her deluxe album sales have come in, which is actually not that crazy now that I think about it, because actually let's rewind. If we think about her actual album, Y2K, and all the supposed hype that she was supposed to have around that time period just for it to only sell what it sold, let me actually put that on the screen. Okay, so if we remember her original album, Y2K, that only sold 30,000 units first week, which is not good for an artist that was supposed to be of her caliber. Charting at number 18 on the Billboard 200. So honestly, the news for her deluxe tanking this bad, which actually let me also put that up on the screen. Y2K Deluxe I'm Just a Girl sells 4.8K units first week. I'm just a girl. I I don't know what that's supposed to mean or if that was supposed to be a clever title, but anyway, that's really not that surprising. It's god awful, but it's not that surprising given the fact that not a lot of people even tuned into the album itself for it to get 30K units. It's surprising because of Ice Spice was supposed to be this huge girl, but now, her album isn't selling good. Her deluxe barely sold, which I didn't anticipate that it sold in the first place because if it would have, we would have heard more hype around it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we heard that it dropped, but we would have heard people on Twitter being like, "Oh my gosh, Ice Spice, this deluxe is so good. It's, whatever. The songs on here are so good." We would have heard a conversation around it, and I keep up with music and female rap particularly, and I didn't hear a single conversation about this deluxe. What I did hear was y'all in the comments, some of y'all in my comments days after the fact asking me to do a review on it. And I do review music, but I review it when, first of all, when I want to, and second of all, when I feel like it's worth giving a review to, or I'm gonna have something constructive to say about it. And if I feel like I'm not gonna have anything constructive to say about the music at all, like it's just gonna be me trashing the entire thing, then I don't feel like wasting my energy putting into a whole review because it's like I'm just gonna say this is god awful. I just rather just get to the point. This is god awful. It's terrible. There's nothing redeemable about it. And so that was the case with her deluxe. But I feel like this, even if the deluxe was good, even if the music on there was good and it was better, she lost that momentum. She lost that edge that she had in the beginning and the attention of the masses that she had at the beginning. So I don't think a whole lot of people would have even gone back to check to see if Ice Spice's deluxe was good because you lost everybody at the initial album. You lost everybody with Y2K when they, no. It actually started back before Y2K. You lost everybody at Give Me a Light. That's when she lost everybody. Do you guys remember that? Oh my God, I'm just now. She lost everybody at Give Me a Light. That was her single. The people were like, okay, Ice Spice is back. Let's see what she's finna do. Her debut album, her debut single, and she dropped Give Me a Light. Hotbox in the V, like, give me a light. And then something tight. And a minute, it ain't right. And that. And everybody was like, why is she shouting and why does she sound like that? So that's where she lost everybody at, that single choice. And people were mad that she sampled Sean Paul and she didn't do it any justice. So there was that where she started to lose people. Then the initial album lost everybody because I don't think people were anticipated. I think a lot of people went to go listen to it to see what it was going to do, but and then after that deluxe was, or after the album was what it was, then the deluxe came out. People were like, oh hell no, they didn't even want to go see what it was. I didn't go listen to it the first day it came out. I only listened to it days after because I didn't have that anticipation. So this is my thing too with this. Obviously, Ice Spice herself would be disappointed by this, I'm sure. Either she's disappointed and she wants to do better, or she just doesn't care. One of the two. But her label, that's what I'm concerned about at this point. What is her label thinking? What are the people who have pushed her, put money into her, and did all of these things in the beginning of her career for her thinking at this point? What is their game plan? What is going to happen next for Ice Spice in 2025? Is there going to be an Ice Spice push in 2025 at all? Or are they just going to let her sink or swim at this point? Because they're like, okay, this is your debut album. This is you showing what you're, capable of. This is you showing what you're about to do. And if she doesn't make this big move and she doesn't, get the people off of this, then we're going to stop pushing her. That's what I'm wondering. If they're going to be like, okay, kind of like with Normani. I'm sure her label wanted to see what the response was going to be for Dopamine to determine if they were going to continue to push her or not. Seeing the response of Dopamine, we haven't heard or seen from Normani since, because her label is probably like, nope, we're not going to invest in anything because your music didn't do what it needed to do. Similarly with Ice Spice, I feel like, they're looking to see what her main album does, what her deluxe does to determine what they're going to do from her or do with her. And I project not much of anything. I project we won't really be hearing a lot from Ice Spice. We might still see her in terms of she's still trying to put out music, but it's going to be very like minimal effort. I feel that her people, the people who work behind the scenes with her, are going to put into her at this point. That's just how it works. You have to give something in order to get something from the industry, obviously. But yeah, you guys let me know. What did you guys think of the deluxe? Did you listen to it? I mentioned it briefly in another video. I don't know if the video is out yet, but I feel like it either is or it's about to be. Where it's like the only song that was kind of passable was Hannah Montana because of the feature that she had on there. But Ice Spice didn't really do anything on this album to, make up for Y2K. But there's a lot of people in the comments saying Ice Spice melted. They're like, Ice Spice should just do an OnlyFans at this point, and she should give up being a rapper since, she shows her body so much. They're like, oh, you might as well just be an OnlyFans model or a reality TV star or, maybe a YouTuber. Or, which YouTubers are great. But if you're going from being an artist, I mean, obviously I'm a YouTuber. um, but if you're going from being an artist to being a YouTuber, then that's clearly downgrading careers. Um, but people are like, yep, she should just give up this music stuff. But y'all let me know what y'all think. And that's really it for this one. Just a little update. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.